Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to a live Crisler Arena. This is WCBN Sports here. Charlie Brown alongside Jose Enrique here to bring you the Michigan Wolverines taking on the number 11 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers. Jose, we got a good one here tonight. Michigan trying to get a bid into the NCAA tournament. Wisconsin, they're trying to improve on their tournament standings right now. The recent standings just came out for the top four in each region from ESPN, the projections. Right now, Wisconsin is not a top four seed. They are hungry. They are ready to show the country that they are for real. And Michigan, they're just trying to prove themselves out here tonight, trying to prove the country that they are a NCAA tournament team. Already, we got some breaking news for you. One of Wisconsin's starters, Bronson Koenig. You might remember him. He was the killer in the Wolverines' earlier matchup against the Wisconsin Badgers earlier this season. He is out of the starting lineup tonight. Instead, they will be led out by Demetric Trice, number 0, the guard. He will be leading the Wisconsin Badgers out here for this evening's game. As they announce the starting lineups here at Crisler Arena, we want to remind all of you guys that we will be here for the entirety of this game. Myself, Charlie Brown, Jose Enrique, second half followed by Chris Pickler and Emily Herrard. Jose, what do you think is going to be a key to this game and key to a Michigan Wolverine victory here tonight?
Well, for Michigan, the biggest thing is rebounding. Rebounding and keeping control of the ball. Last time they won, and they won by more than 20 points just by controlling the tempo of the game, setting off ball screens and all that stuff. They're trying to upset the Badgers here today, and it's going to be a good game.
Oh, absolutely. Zach Irvin just being announced here tonight. He has been a slump as of late. He will be one of the Wolverines who is out to prove themselves here tonight. This is the game the Wolverines have been waiting for all season long. They have had good opponents to play all year, but now finally they have their most top-ranked opponent in the house so far here tonight, the Wisconsin Badgers, ranked 11th in the country. They need a statement victory for their resume. They just recently got their first road win in Bloomington last weekend against the Hoosiers. Now they're looking for their first signature victory of the season, and they can get it here tonight against Wisconsin. This is going to be a good game. Michigan coming out here. They have been hot as of late, especially from downtown shooting the three. They are one of the top teams in three-point shooting in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is one of the worst teams in the Big Ten in three-point defense. That is going to be an area that Michigan will have to attack if they are going to be successful here tonight. As we get ready to roll, Jose, what do you think, Michigan? Who do you think the big player Michigan's going to have to stop for Wisconsin offensively to win this ball game?
I think their biggest concern right now should be Zach Showalter.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good on the offensive side of the ball. He's shooting 43% from three, and he's being very good at distributing the ball with 1.5, with around two assists per game. He should be a really good player tonight, but they should stop him around the perimeter in order to get an advantage.
Absolutely. DJ Wilson's going to have to control the paint here tonight. One thing to look out for, Michigan is dead last in the Big Ten in both defensive and offensive rebounding. The third best rebounder in the Big Ten plays for who else but the Wisconsin Badgers. It's Ethan Happ. He wreaks havoc in the paint to all opponents in the conference. And DJ Wilson's going to have to man up here tonight and show him who's the man inside if they're going to win this game. And, of course, who else do we have at tip-off? DJ Wilson, Ethan Happ. We're about ready to roll here, everybody, as Wisconsin controls the opening tip. It's Zach Showalter, and we are underway from Crisler. We got Trice with the basketball up top, giving off to Hayes. Hayes at the top of the key now. He's looking for someone to give the ball up to. Gives it back up to Trice. Trice top of the key, back up to Hayes in the corner. He'll dump it down low. Knocked out of bounds. Vito Brown wanted the ball, but Zach Irvin knocked it away. It's going to be Michigan basketball.
Very good play by Zach Irvin, keeping the pressure and making sure that their starters are uncomfortable around the perimeter.
Absolutely. Let's look to see if Derek Walton Jr. can attack the paint here tonight. He needs to be able to draw fouls here as he's the third best free throw shooter in the Big Ten. Nice cut pass to Derek Walton. Dish inside to Mo Wagner. He'll lay it up and in, and the Wolverines take the first lead of the night. They are out of the gate strong. Oh, yeah. Great pass there. That is exactly what you're looking for in your senior point guard, Derek Walton, controlling the offense. We got Vito Brown now. Dishes off to Nigel Hayes. Hayes now to Trice to the top of the key. Trice command the offense. He's trying to find somewhere to go. Michigan's defense looks good as of late. This is down low, and it is good. Wisconsin with the basket. It was by Ethan Happ, of course.
Derek Walton's going to be a big key for Michigan this game. He's their senior guard, and he has to keep up the tempo and make sure that they're motivated and keeping good control of the ball.
Absolutely. Muhammad Abdul-Rahman on top of the key now for the Wolverines. Dish it off to Derek Walton Jr. He's going to try to pass it low to DJ Wilson, but he's not open. He'll drive, kick it out to DJ in the corner. He's working on Vito Brown. 5 on the shot clock. Walton now making a move. He'll pull up from mid-range. No good. Rebounded by Vito Brown, and back come the Badgers. We're tied up at 2 apiece, 18-17 in the first half.
Very good attempt by Derek Walton. We see that Michigan's trying to focus on setting screens at the top of the key, but it's not been effective so far.
That's right. Nigel Hayes from the corner, from 3. Way off there. Rebounded by Derek Walton. Outlet to Zach Irvin. Zach Irvin's going to drive all the way, and then he will be called. It will be a blocking foul called on the Merrick Trice. That will be his first, the team's first of the half.
Zach Irvin with a great chance, and now he's going to the line. He's a 75% free throw shooter. He should nail these 2.
Absolutely. Good to see Zach Irvin aggressive to start off, now pulling up for a mid-range jump shot. Instead, he'll shoot 2 at the line. First one is up, and it is too strong off the back of the iron. Talk about Irvin. 75%, not bad free throw shooter. Surprised to see him miss that one.
Yeah, not leading the team in free throw percentage. That's
Derek
Walton
second
with 91.
Free throw. Second free throw is good. Wolverines we take the 3-2 lead. Back come the Badgers. Here comes Trice up the floor. Wisconsin trying to get some movement on offense. They're moving Showalter and Hayes. Hayes now has it in the corner. He'll dish it back out. Vito Brown for 3, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Mo Wagner. Back come the Wolverines. Derek Walton, Mo Wagner. He'll do a signature behind the back. Oh, he puts him in the spin cycle. Ooh. And the 3 is in and out. He had Ethan Happ on the ground begging for mercy.
Mo Wagner with an amazing skill.
Oh, yeah, but he could not finish the 3. Here's Nigel Hayes on the drive. Tries to show strength against DJ Wilson, and it is not going to go. Layup is no good. Wilson's dribbling up the floor. He'll dish it up to Derek Walton. Derek Walton around DJ Wilson's screen. Now he'll calm things down and set up the offense. Michigan with the early 3-2 advantage, 17 minutes left to play in the first half. Derek Walton dishes to Mo Wagner for 3, top of the key, bang!
Amazing screen by Mo Wagner, making sure that the Wisconsin Badgers are not comfortable, and he made them pay with that 3.
Absolutely. Wisconsin now back on offense. Showalter with the basketball. To Brown. Brown just to Happ. Happ's trying to go to work and on Wagner, and it's not going to go. Rebounded by Wagner out to Zach Irvin. Wolverines on the run. Zach Irvin now drives. Finishes with the right hand, and it is good. The Wolverines out to a strong start. They are up 8-2. Crisler is on its feet. Timeout, Wisconsin.
Charlie, what a great penetration move by Zach Irvin right there, showing why he's one of the leaders of this team.
Michigan out to a strong start. They are leaving off right where they left off, picking up right where they left off in Indiana just this past weekend, bringing the whole Crisler Arena to their feet. This is a great start for the Wolverines, but the key is if they're going to be able to keep this up for the duration of this game.
Mo Wagner right now leading the team in scoring with 5 points. He's going to be a major key down in the block, getting boards, defending the perimeter and taking fouls, trying to make sure that he's the biggest presence right there for the Michigan Wolverines.
Absolutely. Wisconsin's only 1 for 5 to start off so far. Short timeout here. We're back in action now.
Story of the game right now has been field goal percentage. Michigan shooting around 60%, while Wisconsin's only shooting 20%. They're struggling to get inside. They're settling for perimeter shots, high contested shots, and it's not looking good for the Badgers right now.
No, it is not. As you mentioned, Mo Wagner is leading the Wolverines in scoring right now with 5 points. He's 2 for 3 from the field. Ethan Happ, the lone scorer for the Badgers with 2 points. Right now, Wisconsin, they have one team foul. Michigan has 0. Back comes Trice and the Badgers to start off. Hayes now has got it. He's had the ball most of the possession for the Wisconsin Badgers to start off here. Let's see if that'll change now coming out of the timeout. Showalter with the basketball. Back out to Trice. Now this is to Hayes off of a screen from Charles Thomas, who has checked into the basketball game for Vito Brown. Trice now at the top of the key once again. Trice trying to make some noise. Thomas trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. This is Showalter. Pump fake. Now he'll shoot the three, but it will not be in time. It is going to be a shot clock violation.
Michigan playing some good zone defense right there, keeping the pressure up near the three-point line and not getting easy shots get in.
That's right. The basketball will go back to the Wolverines. Here comes Derek Walton Jr. now with the basketball. Derek Walton now gives to Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman. He'll give it up to, he'll try to drive. Dish it out to Derek Walton, who will pop the three, and it'll be no good, too strong. Nigel Hayes with the board, back come the Badgers. Trice trying to set up the offense, he'll give it back to Showalter. Showalter now gives it to Ilikainen, who's checked in. Nigel Hayes trying to work DJ Wilson. He'll pull up from mid-range, and it will drop.
Good shot by Nigel Hayes.
Absolutely. It's now 8-4 Wolverines with 15:24 to play in the first half. DJ Wilson with the basketball, gives it back up to Derek Walton Jr. Here comes Zach Irvin around, double screen from Wagner and Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman. He will not get the ball. Muhammad does. He'll kick it out to Zach Irvin in the corner for three. Two strong air balls. It rebounded by Demerick Trice. Back come Wisconsin. Oh, miscommunication. Trice trying to pass the ball to Showalter, and it will go out of bounds back to Michigan. We have hit the under 16 timeout here at the Crisler Center.
Michigan
8-4
showing
Wolverines.
a lot of pressure, making sure that the Badgers are miscommunicating. It's turned into 2 turnovers. I mean, what else can you say?
Oh, yeah, it's been sloppy basketball for Wisconsin so far. One thing Michigan is doing very well is they're doing excellent in ball movement. That is the key to why they're scoring so many points so far early on. They've gotten so many off-ball screens that some of them have proved to be kind of like faking out the Wisconsin defense in a way. You saw right there Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman coming off a double screen. He did not get the basketball. Zach Irvin should be coming off the double screen. He did not get the basketball. Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman did, and that set up the open jump shot by Zach Irvin. Even though it was missed, they are setting up each other for open shots. They just have to be able to convert now.
Yeah, you gotta commend Derek Walton for setting up the offense and making sure that Zach Irving is involved early on. He's a very good scorer. He scores around 12.6 points per game. He should get him involved early on. But I love how Derek Walton's not being selfish, and he's just keeping the tempo up and just making sure that the off-ball screens are effective and that they move the ball around.
Right now, one difference in the scoreboard, you could say it's difference in the scoreboard right now, is turnovers. Wisconsin 3, Michigan 0. Turnovers have led to points, especially for Wolverines. They have got 2 points already off turnovers.
Even on rebounds, so rebounds not playing a big factor early on, but it should change the tempo of the game later on.
Absolutely. Michigan right now is also winning in points in the paint. 4-2 over the Wisconsin Badgers right now on points in the paint. They lead 8-4 overall. But one reason why Michigan is doing so well is because they're converting in the paint. They're not selling for open threes. We saw they're 1 of 4 from three-point range right now. Just think about all the threes, all the two-pointers that they could be making right now if they were to pump fake and drive the basketball. Because they are a three-point heavy team. Wisconsin knows that. Everyone in this conference knows that. So they need to start faking them out with the three-point shots, with the pump fake. Because right now you got Badgers in the air, flying after, trying to get a hand in the face right now. And we saw what happened when Showalter tried to pump fake. He had Derek Walton Jr. in the air, and he was able to shoot an open three. Granted, it was after the shot clock, but he was still able to get an open three because he used the pump fake. Right now, Michigan has got to take a page out of Showalter's book and start putting that into their offensive assault.
And Wisconsin is a very good defensive rebounding team, so Michigan should look to maintain a good tempo. And a very good point of emphasis for Michigan is their 43% shooting from the field goal. So they should maintain a good tempo around the perimeter and make sure that they get open looks and not settle for three-point shots because they're not going in right now.
Absolutely. We return to action here. 8-4 Wolverines. Michigan has led it the whole way. Ethan Happ has checked back in for the Badgers. Abdul-Rahman with the basketball, and he is called for a double dribble. Basketball back to Wisconsin now.
Very bad look for Michigan. Control of the ball's a very important aspect of the game, and Abdul-Rahman cannot afford those mistakes right now.
Overall, it was a sloppy play. That can't happen. You're dribbling by yourself top of the key. You cannot double dribble. Back comes Trice now down the floor. Pass will go up to Hill. Now Trice has it back. He'll try to dish it down low to Hap. Hap's in the paint working on DJ Wilson. Dish it back out to Trice, who will shoot the three, and it will go.
Great look by Trice.
Absolutely. The lead cut to 1 for the Wolverines. It's 8-7 Michigan. Under 15 to play. Rockman to Irvin. Irvin back to Walden now. DJ Wilson's coming off a Wagner screen. Wilson's now got the basketball. He'll dish it down low to Wagner. Working on Nigel Hayes. Nice move. And he will be fouled as he puts up the layup. It will not go, but he will go to the line and shoot 2.
Very good effort by Mo Wagner.
Absolutely. Foul is on Nigel Hayes. That would be his first, team second.
Mo Wagner going to the line. He's a 71% free throw shooter. He should nail this too. And he should be able to get Michigan a very comfortable lead right now.
Absolutely. Wagner with the first free throw, and it is good. Michigan now takes a 9-7 lead. A little over 14 left to play in the first half. Really good to see them aggressive now from the start. Get into the free throw line. This is what you like to see if you're a Michigan fan. Second free throw is up and good. Wisconsin's doing a lot of standing around, passing the basketball right now. They've got to get more penetration if they're going to keep with the Wolverines here tonight.
Maze Rage looking really excited and pumping up their players right now.
Absolutely. Mark Donnell is checked in for Wagner after hitting 2 free throws. Now back comes Wisconsin. Nigel Hayes has got it. He'll kick it off to Hill. Hill try to get it in the post to Hap. He'll lay it up, and he will lay it in over Donnell. Donnell had horrible defensive post position. He's got to get better position on Hap if he's going to stop him.
DJ Wilson has to get involved on the defensive end of the floor. They should stop those easy baskets. They can't let Michigan, they can't let Wisconsin into the paint that often.
Not at all. Zach Irvin with the basketball coming off a Mark Donnell screen. He'll kick it back out to Walton, who will dish it back out to Wilson. Step back 3, no good. Knocked out by Donnell. An offensive rebound by the Wolverines. Talked about how they're last in the Big Ten offensive rebounding. A rare offensive rebound for them right there. DJ Wilson now back to Derek Walden. Mohamed Abdul-Rahman with the basketball. Now he'll dish it back down. DJ Wilson in the post. He'll work on Nigel Hayes, who will kick it back out to Derek Walden Jr. at the top of the key. They'll try to reset the offense with 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to go. DJ Wilson with the screen. Derek Walden now driving on Nigel Hayes. Loses the basketball. And it is recovered by Khalil Iverson. And now Wisconsin has it to Trice. Trice drives all the way. Laid up with the right hand. No good. Too strong. Rebounded by Zach Irvin. And here come the Wolverines out running. He'll dish it to Mohamed Abdul-Rahman. Is knocked out of bounds.
Great look in transition. Unlucky to get a tip right there. But Michigan looking really good in transition, trying to get the open man. Just unlucky to get that tipped off.
Got some major substitutions going on right now. Vito Brown and Zach Showalter to return for the Badgers. Xavier Simpson, the highly touted freshman out of Ohio, checks in, as well as Duncan Robinson for the Wolverines. Xavier Simpson, the #1 point guard out of the state of Ohio. Big pickup by John Beeline. Hap with the basketball. He'll dish it back out to Demaric Trice. Trice will dish it down low inside to Iverson. Iverson work on Duncan Robinson. A little mismatch there. He should go to work on him. He does, but the layup is too strong. Wilson can handle the rebound. It's dished out. Xavier Simpson's got it. He'll lay it up, and he will miss it. Blocked. It is blocked by Hill. Back out to Showalter for 3, and it is no good. But it's rebounded by Hap, and he will lay it up and in.
Wisconsin showing why they're a great offensive team. Just rebounding and making sure that they get the open man. That three-pointer missed, but they capitalized.
Michigan showing why they are the worst in defensive rebounding in the Big Ten. Now Wisconsin claims their first lead of the night. They lead 11-10, just under 12 to play in the first half. Zach Irvin pull up from mid-range. Got it. They reclaim the lead now, 12-11 Michigan. Hill with the basketball, bringing it up now. He'll dish it off to Hap. Hap top the key, now he'll dish it in to Iverson. Nice pump fake, and he slams it in to regain the lead for Wisconsin. He had Duncan Robinson flying through midair with the pump fake.
What an amazing move by Iverson, just fooling the defense and just sitting there all alone for the dunk.
Absolutely, Michigan looking too excited on defense. They're jumping every time the ball is up, and Wisconsin is taking advantage of it. Duncan Robinson with the basketball. He'll dish it out to DJ Wilson, top of the key, now to Irvin. Irvin in the corner. He'll go around to Nell's screen. He'll try to drive, lose the basketball, now up to Robinson. Robinson, top of the key for 3. Good!
Duncan Robinson with an amazing three-pointer to give Michigan the lead. and keep them motivated around.
Absolutely. Michigan with the 2-point lead, 15-13, under 11 minutes now left to play. Hill dishes back into Happ. Happ double team now. He'll dish it into Iverson, who will lay it up and in with the left hand. Nice move there. Khalil Iverson is becoming a problem for Michigan right now. He is too strong in the paint.
Iverson with 4 points in the paint. He's just proving to be a monster down low. Michigan needs to stop him if they want to keep a lead.
Simpson dishes to Donnell. Donnell trying to get the old up and under, but before he can lay it up, he is called for the travel. We've now reached the under 12 timeout here in Crisler. We are all tied up at 15. Looks like Wisconsin has solved their offensive problems. They are now driving to the paint with an aggression, and they're dishing it down low to their big men in Happ and Iverson, and they're taking advantage of Wilson and Donnell down low against Michigan right now.
The biggest key for Wisconsin so far has been the points in the paint. They've scored 10 while Michigan has only scored 4, and they're looking to keep that pressure going. On that last few plays, Iverson and Showalter were really good on the offensive side of the floor. It's just proving to be too much for Michigan, but right now we're all tied, and hopefully Michigan can continue to exert pressure on the defensive end of the floor and try to get some rebounds.
Absolutely. Leading scorer for Michigan right now is Mo Wagner. He's got 7. He's 2 for 3 from the field. Also, we have for the Badgers, we have Khalil Iverson and Ethan Happ leading the way in scoring. Happ with 6, Iverson with 4. You want to guess where all those points are coming, folks? They're coming in the paint right now. They are dominating Michigan in the paint. Michigan with DJ Wilson and Mark Donnell, 2 of their biggest guys besides Mo Wagner. They have to be able to get some meat power in there, and they have to stop Wisconsin from scoring so easily in the paint. They have them flying through the air on every pump fake. Michigan has to stay on the ground and keep their hands up against Wisconsin right now.
Derek Walton being the emotional leader of the team, being a senior, he should get involved on the offensive end. It's pretty non-characteristic to see him not scoring. He leads the team in scoring with 14.7 points per game, and he's not showing it right now. He's 0 for 2. He has provided 2 assists and 1 rebound, but he needs to get involved and just stop relying on screens on the top of the key and just try to get some penetration going. He has Mo Wagner, who should be open for a few shots if he starts penetrating, so looking for that to be a major key for Michigan in these upcoming 10 minutes.
Yes, it is. This is a big 10 minutes for Michigan. Right now they're tied with Wisconsin 15 apiece. Where they are right now against Wisconsin, I wouldn't say this is a bad place to be. Going up against number 11 team in the country. Granted, they do not have Bronson Koenig on the floor or in the game at all. He is out tonight with an injury. And Demarick Trice has been starting in the starting lineup for him. But still, to be tied at 15 with the number 11 team in the country, you know, it's not a bad place to be right now if you're Michigan.
I mean, Ethan Happ's proving to be a bit of a problem. He's the leading scorer for Wisconsin for the season and in the game. He has 6 points right now, and he's proving to be a very good threat because he's moving the ball and he's getting people open. But I think Michigan can bounce back and try to get a comfortable lead if they continue to provide pressure and if they get Derek Walton a little bit more involved.
One thing Michigan has to look for as a positive thing is they are staying close right now with the Badgers. All they need to do is keep this game close going into late in the second half to give them a shot to win this game. And when I say a shot, I mean a literal shot. Yeah. You want the ball in your hands if you're Michigan trying to stop them. You want your offense trying to beat Wisconsin's defense. You do not want Michigan's defense trying to stop Wisconsin's offense right now. Back come the Badgers, and it is lost by Iverson, picked up by Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman. He knocks basketball, dish off to Wagner, top of the key, wide open tray. Yes, sir, it goes down, you bet. Michigan now regains a 18-15 lead.
Points coming off of turnovers. Michigan just trying to find miscommunication and find their spots.
Absolutely. Iverson now dishes it to Brown. Brown to Nigel Hayes, mid-range paint. He's taken that shot once, made it, misses this one. Rebounded by Derek Walton, and he is fouled on the rebound by Khalil Iverson.
Derek Walton being very physical and getting his second rebound, showing why he's the man on the floor.
Absolutely. Jordan Hill's now back in the game. He'll come in for Iverson after that foul. We also have Zach Showalter, who's back in the game for the Badgers. Xavier Simpson brings it back up the floor. Derek Walton with the basketball, trying to get a Wagner screen. He'll go around, shoot the 3 off the screen, and it will rattle out. Oh, that was a close shot. He got to make that one. Outlet now to Nigel Hayes. Hayes trying to find somewhere to go with it. He'll gives off to Showalter. Showalter now to Hill. Hill to Trice. Trice all the way back to Brown. Brown now going in the post against Duncan Robinson. Somebody's got to help. This is too much manpower right now for Brown.
Michigan's 2-3 zone being very effective down low, but they have to get some help on the switch and try to get their big guys in the post.
Absolutely. Derek Walton with the basketball. Going around a Wagner screen once again. He'll kick it out to Xavier Simpson. He'll drive with the left hand, and he will be fouled driving that basketball.
Very big foul on Xavier Simpson.
It's going to be on Vito Brown. That'll be his first, the team's fourth. Right now, Michigan is dominating now against the foul game against the Badgers right now. Wisconsin has 14 fouls. Michigan with 0. They're 2 away from being in the bonus right now. Looking pretty good if you're Michigan.
Zach Irvin coming back into the game, trying to get Michigan a spark on the offensive end.
Absolutely. Walden now around a Duncan Robinson screen on the inbound pass with the basketball. Dish it off to Duncan Robinson. Robinson now at the top of the key. Gives it up back to Derek Walden. Now Duncan Robinson's got it at the top of the key again. He'll shoot a 3, and it will go. Michigan has caught fire from downtown.
Duncan Robinson, an awesome three-point shooter with 41%, giving Michigan a much-needed offensive start.
Absolutely. Michigan is now 4 for 9 from 3. They now lead 21-15 with 8:35 to play in the first half. Hap to Hayes. Hayes to Trice in the corner for 3. No good, but there will be a foul on the rebound on Mo Wagner.
Michigan's 2-3 zone is proving to be a little bit of a problem for Wisconsin. They're providing a lot of pressure, and Wisconsin's just settling for three-point shots unless one of their big guys is up open at the post. So this is a big of a stretch.
Yeah, that was only Michigan's first foul of the game. It's on Mo Wagner, his first, the team's first. And coming in from Mo Wagner, we have John Teskey now. Big number 15. Try to provide an answer for the Wolverines in the paint against Ethan Happ and Khalil Iverson.
Wisconsin hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes. They're looking to change that, but Michigan being very good on the defensive end.
Absolutely. Showalter, nice, just a Happ, laid up with the left hand, and it will be no good, but there will be a foul called once again against the Wolverines. This foul will go against Teskey. It'll be his first, the team's second. Shooting foul. And now we have Ethan Happ at the line shooting 2 for Wisconsin. Michigan is on a 6-0 run right now in the last 1 minute and 46 seconds. Wisconsin trying to break their scoreless streak of 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Happ with the first free throw, and it is good. He does just that, closing the lead down to 5. Second free throw now coming for Happ. It is up, and it is good.
Ethan Happ, the leading scorer for Wisconsin with 8 points. He's proving to be a bit of a problem.
Absolutely. Michigan trying to rotate in big men to try to figure out an answer for him. Teskey's now in the game on him. It's knocked away by Happ. Happ's got it. Oh, boy, here we go. Happ with the showtime slam. Cuts the lead down to 2.
Ethan Happ with an amazing dunk right there over that turnover.
Happ is playing both ways right now at the best he can right now, and he is leading the way for Wisconsin, trying to keep them in this basketball game. Robinson to Walden. Walden to Teskey. Walden dishes back to Teskey, loses the basketball. It's now loose to Iverson. Iverson dishes out to Trice. Trice laid up, and it'll be blocked. Missed by Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman. Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman with a nice block there. Rebounded by the Badgers. Now they work it back into Happ. Happ in the post, working against Teskey, and he will take Teskey to score with the up and under. Teskey, nice shot there by Happ.
Teskey with some ugly footwork down in the post, and Ethan Happ just taking complete advantage, just destroying Michigan and the post. 12 points right now.
Teskey is not the answer right now, and now that's why Mo Wagner's at the scorer's table ready to check in for him. Rockman around that Teskey screen. He'll try to make a move on Happ, drive, laid up with the right hand, and it will go.
Great move by Abdul Rahman, getting some points in the paint.
Absolutely. Michigan retakes the 2-point lead. They're up 23-21, just under 7 minutes to play in the first half.
A big key for Wisconsin has been the points in the paint. They've scored 14, while Michigan's only scored 6. They're trying to pound it in the post, and they're succeeding right now. Another 2 points.
In the post, a nice shot there by Khalil Iverson. Ties the game back up at 23. Low-scoring game here. What do you expect from the Wisconsin Badgers, though? They are first in the Big Ten in points given up in a game. And it's stolen right there by Trice. Hap has the basketball. He gives it back up to Trice. Trice brings it back to the floor. Wisconsin's trying to retake the lead once again.
Another turnover for Michigan. Right now they're not taking care of the ball. They have 7 overall for the game.
Trice dishes it back into Hap. Hap is working against Teskey. He'll try to go up and under, and first it will be a foul on Teskey. It will be his second, the third team foul.
Michigan very lucky to be tied right now, seeing as they've had a few possessions where they haven't taken control of the ball, and they've just had one look with Abdul Rahman in the post. They need to be very careful and try to get some offensive rebounds, try to get their lead back up again.
Absolutely. Right now, Michigan is starting to tack up the foul. They're starting to pick up the fouls right now. They have 3 team fouls. As we are still tied up at 23, as we have reached the under 8 timeout here at Crisler.
Good point for Michigan has been their 3-point shooting. They're shooting 44% for the night, while they're normally around a 39 for the season. They should look to keep that going. Duncan Robinson, an excellent 3-point shooter. They could get him a little bit more involved and try to catch up a little bit of a lead against Wisconsin, which we know can turn the game upside down in a few minutes.
Absolutely. We are now tied for the second time in the last media timeout. Michigan is still keeping up with the Badgers. That's what you like to see. Michigan just keeping it close. They just have to stay in this game. This is a game they must win at home against a highly ranked Wisconsin team. This is the signature win that they need to get into the tournament. And for Wisconsin, these are the road wins you need if you are trying to stack up a resume that can get you into a top 4 seed coming into March.
Michigan trying to break the curse of the Badger. They've lost 17 out of the last 19 meetings against Wisconsin. They're trying to get this big win against the top 15 team and try to get into the tournament.
Absolutely. Right now, leading scorers for Wisconsin. Who else? They have been calling all night so far. Ethan Happ with 12 points, 5 for 6, only missed 1 shot so far. And for the Wolverines, Mo Wagner is still the leading scorer with 10 points.
Ethan Happ providing help on the offensive side, but also he's been getting rebounds, and he's been getting his team involved. He's had 4 assists coupled with those 12 points, and he's looking to continue the streak and try to pummel the Wolverines down low.
Absolutely. After that 8-2 hot start by the Wolverines, they have turned the ball over 7 times, while the Badgers have only turned the ball over 4 times. That has become a problem for the Wolverines. They have to clean up their act right now. They are turning the ball over way too many times, and it is leading to points off turnovers. Right now, Wisconsin leading the Wolverines in points off turnovers with 7, as the Wolverines only have 5 for the game.
Michigan leading in rebounds just by 1. They have 9 while the Badgers have 8, but it's not looking that way. The turnovers have been a big key for Wisconsin, capitalizing on miscommunication on the part of the Wolverines.
Absolutely. Trice inbound the basketball for the Wisconsin Badgers. They are under the basket. He'll try to pass it in. He does. Right there under the basket is good. The layup is good by Iverson once again. He now has 8 points in the basketball game.
Iverson with a great shot under pressure, continuing their pummeling on the post.
Absolutely. Irvin with the basketball now. They're trying to find someone to pass to. He's got Rockman. Rockman top of the key. Back to Irvin. Irvin loses the basketball, but he regains it. He's trapped in the corner. Good defense right there by Iverson. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Irvin around a Wagner through a screen. He'll post up, pull up for 3, and it's no good. Wilson with the offensive rebound. Now Derek Walden drives, and he tries to throw it backwards to Wilson. Not a good decision. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Wolverines, but if you're Derek Walden, you have got to keep looking at that basket and attack. You cannot look back to pass to DJ Wilson.
Great effort by DJ on that rebound, though. He jumped like 3-4 feet to get that.
Oh, yeah, great effort there by Wilson, absolutely. Wagner working it in now. He'll try to pull up a post move, and it will not go, but the tap is out by Wagner. Michigan will reset. Fresh shot clock for the Wolverines. Derek Walden with the basketball, top of the key. Now DJ Wilson in the corner. Wilson trying to give it to Mo Wagner. He's working on Illikainen. Rockman now with the basketball. Going around a Wagner screen. Now he's got Illikainen. He's got to drive him, take the mismatch. He doesn't. Pass it to Walden in the corner, and the foul will be called on Iverson.
Wisconsin playing that 2-3 zone like Michigan. They're giving a lot of pressure.
Foul is on Zach Showalter, the team's 5th foul. It is Showalter's first foul. Michigan with the basketball now. under the basket. Irvin inbounding it to Walton. Walton going around the Wagner screen. He'll pull up from mid-range, trying to draw a foul. Doesn't get it, and the shot is wide. No good. Just clanks off the side. Clanks off the backboard.
Derek Walton settling for a very contested perimeter shot and not going in. He's been a little bit
just off to Illicanen for three. No good, short, but he gets his own rebound. Tries to throws it out, but they say he was stepped out of bounds when he caught the basketball. Back to Michigan. Wisconsin with the 25-23 lead. 4:41 left to play in the first half. Ethan Happ checks back in for Illicanen. Let's see if the Wolverines can finally figure out an answer. He has been the dominant force all night for the Badgers with 12 points.
Michigan hasn't scored in the past 2 minutes or so. They're looking to get a little bit of a lead and try to at least tie on this possession right now to get some spark going on the offensive end.
Walton to Wagner. Wagner, corner three. No good, short off the rim. Rebounded by Iverson. He'll take it back up the floor. Iverson now working against Irvin. He'll dish it back out to Hayes, who will dish it into Happ, and the ball goes out of bounds off his fingertips. Pass too strong.
Another turnover for the Wisconsin Badgers. Should give Michigan a little bit of a comfort zone, knowing that they are creating some miscommunication on the part of their opposition, but they haven't capitalized with points in transition or points in the paint.
Wisconsin now with 5 turnovers. There have been no points scored in the last 2 minutes. Michigan hasn't scored in over 3 minutes. Let's see if something's got to give offensively for one of these teams. Can it be the Wolverines first with the basketball? Rockman at the top of the key. Now he'll dish it to Walton in the corner. He'll come around a Wagner screen. Now he's at the top of the key, dish out to Wagner. Wagner behind the back, drives with the right hand, lays it up and lays it in.
Wagner with a beautiful behind the back move and getting a good look down near the basket.
We are now all tied up at 25 as the Maze Rage comes alive here at Crisler. 3:38 left in the half. Hill with the basketball, trying to give it up to Hayes, and Wilson isn't going to let him get the basketball. He'll have to pass it back out to Trice. Trice now trying to give it up to Happ. Coming off a Happ screen, he'll shoot the mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound, Happ throws it off of Rockman's foot. Smart basketball there by Ethan. And it'll be Wisconsin's basketball under the hoop when we come back. We have an under 4 timeout.
Ethan Happ, a monster, 12, 2, and 4. He's had 8 double-doubles this season for the Wisconsin. He's looking to continue his stretch and just try to continue to get his teammates open and set a few off-ball screens in order to get the paint open.
Once again, we have reached another media timeout. And Jose, would you believe it? We are tied once again. This time it's very lucky.
Michigan is very lucky to be tied right now. They're leading in rebounds, but they have been sloppy with the ball, and they haven't had any, if any, points in the paint. Only have 8, while Wisconsin has had a staggering 18 points in the paint. They have to get Mo Wagner more involved. He's the tallest player on the team. He should be down there, getting on the block, and just trying to cause problems for the Wisconsin defense and not settling for perimeter shots.
Michigan is very lucky to have this game tied up where it is right now. So far, they have 7 turnovers to Wisconsin's 5, and Wisconsin has 18 points in the paint to Michigan's 8. Michigan is getting dominated both on the turnover board and on points in the paint. They are very lucky that a 3-point shot has showed up today. They have made 4 threes to Wisconsin's lone 1. But right now, Michigan, they're missing a lot of 3-point shots. They're only 4 for 11.
Charlie, that play by Wagner was beautiful. That behind the back move, that move on the
He's turned that into his signature move, going behind the back, finishing with the opposite hand. It is so nice. Right now, when he goes behind the back and he's on the left side of the rim, he's looking to finish with the right hand. When he's on the right side, he's looking to finish with the left hand, trying to draw the defender off his feet right now. And it's working for him against everybody. That move continues to work. Even though it's in the scouting report, you see him in film if you're the opposing team. You know it's coming, especially if you're defending him. But it's just such a good move that you still cannot stop him. That's a testament to how well he has played this season. If a team knows his move is coming, everybody in the arena sees it coming. We see it coming as broadcasters right now, and yet they still cannot stop him.
Well, a big story, Charlie, that I've been really surprised by, Derek Walton Jr. He's got 0 points, 0 for 4 from the floor. He normally shoots around 44%, and he's the team's leading scorer for the season with around 14 points. He's just tried to provide some offensive spark, but he's just struggling so much. Just three assists to 3 rebounds, but nothing on the scoring chart.
Vito Brown has returned for the Badgers. They will take the ball out under the basket. 3:20 to play in the first half. We're all tied up at 25. Demerick Trice inbounding the basketball. Michigan good defense on the inbound, but it'll go out to Hayes. Now he'll give it back up to Trice, who was set up at the top of the key off the half screen. Trice working against Derek Wall. He'll dish off to Brown. Brown back to Trice. Trice pulls up mid-range. No good. Wisconsin on the boards. Happ has got it. Back out to Hill. And they will set up with a fresh shot clock.
Ethan Happ with a great physicality down in the block. Another rebound for him.
Yep, he has 3. Hill now gives it to Happ. Happ will go to work on Wagner. Big time matchup right here. Happ with the right hand gets it to go on the left side. Man, you do not see that too often. A right-handed shot from the left side of the rim. And Wagner's still not able to get a hand up on it to distract him, and the shot goes. He now has 14 points, and Wisconsin retakes a 27-25 lead. Under 2:30 to play. Rockman with a right-handed layup off the Wagner screen. It goes, and we are back tied at 27. Trice dishes out to Hayes. Hayes will drive on Wilson. He'll go all the way, lay it up. No foul called. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Wisconsin. They'll say it's off DJ Wilson.
Wisconsin going back on the offensive end, trying to get into a lane and try to go driving baseline to try to get some points off the paint. And it's been the story so far for the game. Ethan Happ has been insane down in the block. He's got 14 points so far.
Absolutely. Trice with the basketball now. They've shut down Nigel Hayes. Only 2 points so far tonight. Trice travels the baseline. Give it to Happ. Happ lay it up. And, of course, lay it in once again. Now 16 points for Happ. And now once again Wisconsin with the 2-point lead, 29-27. 1 to 2 minutes left to play the first half.
Ethan Happ with the textbook layup, looking like a monster down there. He's getting too many easy shots, and it's not because of the defensive pressure. It's just been a very, very bad story for the Michigan Wolverines down in the block.
And the shot is blocked by Nigel Hayes on the defensive end on Zach Urban on a mid-range shot. He'll now drive on Urban, and he will draw the foul, laying it up. No good. Wild shot. A bailout whistle, really, from this point of view. But either way, that's the way the game goes, and Hayes now will shoot 2 from the line.
Very strong foul by Zach Irvin.
No, correction. They will say the foul happened on the floor before he was able to try to lay the ball up, and it'll be Wisconsin basketball under the rim. Trice, once again, the inbound passer. And they'll call a foul on the inbounds here. It will be on Rockman. It'll be his first, the team's 5th foul now. They are now evened up with Wisconsin in fouls at 5 apiece. Trying to pass in, almost get the 5-second call, they don't. But Ethan Happ, once again, dominating Mo Wagner. It is clear who the men and the boys are out here tonight, folks, and it is Ethan Happ is the man on boy right now, and Mo Wagner, unfortunately, has been that boy here tonight. He has got to toughen up in the second half if Michigan is going to win this basketball game. Wisconsin has their largest lead of the ball game. They lead at 31-27. Derek Walton steps back, pops a 3 from the corner, and it goes, cuts the lead to 1.
Derek Walton's first 3 points of the night. He needs to get this team going. He's the senior. He's the senior guard. He has to motivate his team to try to get a spark going on the offensive.
We are under 1 minute to play in the first half. Wisconsin 31, Michigan 30. Trice coming around the screen, pops the 3 from the corner, in and out. Vito tries to get the board, no good. Rockman with the rebound. Back comes Rockman. Now to Derek Walton. Derek Walton trying to set up what will probably be the last shot of the half for the Wolverines. DJ Wilson coming on the screen. He'll go the opposite way, and he will draw the foul on Showalter. It will be his 2nd, the team's 6th.
Good look for Derek Walton drawing that foul. They need to be able to get into the mind of these Wisconsin Badgers. They've been very effective on the offensive end. Ethan Happ with 18 big points for the Badgers, leading the team. He's just been dominating Michigan down in the post.
Absolutely. Jordan Hill and Khalil Iverson returned for the Badgers. Michigan is now going to settle this out. 28 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. They are now the shot clock and the game clock is 4 seconds apart. They will try to hold for what will probably be the last shot. But first, a timeout by the Wolverines to try to set up a good play. John Beeline's specialty is offense. He is an offensive-minded coach. Let's try to see if he can cook up a nice, good play for the offense here, trying to take the lead into the half.
Wow, Charlie, what a story it's been on the paint. 22 points for Wisconsin. It's been insane down in the post. They've tried everything. Michigan has played zone, man-to-man, and they just can't seem to stop Ethan Happ.
They have more than doubled the Wolverines in the paint. Huge reason for that. Out of the 22 points in the paint for Wisconsin, 18 of those courtesy of Ethan Happ. He is 8 for 9 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 boards, 4 assists.
Quick update from the women's Michigan team. They're 59 while Indiana's 72 down in the fourth quarter.
Oh, tough game for Michigan out in Bloomington. Thought maybe the men would leave them some good luck down there, but it hasn't turned out to be the way they've wanted to so far in Indiana for the women's team, trailing 72-59 fourth quarter.
Michigan looking to break the curse of the Badger right now. They have 1 point to go back.
Down by 1 right now with the basketball. They'll try to retake the lead before the end of the half. 8 seconds on the clock. Walton's trying to set something up. Something's working right now. He's on Hayes. He'll shoot up the 3. Bailout 3, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Wagner tipped up, no good. Rebounded by Iverson. Iverson now to Hill. Hill will shoot it from 3-point range. Good if it goes to the buzzer. No good. That is the end of the first half from Crisler Arena. Michigan 30, Wisconsin 31. Michigan, that last offensive possession was not impressive at all. Not the way you want to finish the half. We'll see if Beeline can spark up any answers in the half. They will need to get an answer for Ethan Happ. He has dominated the Wolverines so far in the paint.
Turnovers have been the story a little bit. Wisconsin's got 5 while Michigan's got 7. But the points in the paint, man, Wisconsin's just been pounding the post. They haven't relied on the 3. In contrast to Michigan shooting 38 from the 3, 5 for 13, but they're ready to keep going on the second half.
Yes, absolutely. We will take a break right now. We come back for the second half. Right now, Wisconsin leads 31-30. You're listening to Michigan versus Wisconsin on WCBN Radio, live from Crisler Arena.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Crisler Arena as the Michigan Wolverines trail the Wisconsin Badgers 31-30. It's emoji night here at Crisler Arena, and they are all over the place. My name is Chris Pickler. Emily Herard is next to me. Emily, what is Wisconsin doing right, and what do they need to do in the next 20 minutes to stay ranked, get on a winning streak, and beat the Wolverines in Ann Arbor?
Well, right now, Wisconsin is just dominating in the paint. They have 22 points in the paint to the Wolverines 10. And that all has to do with Ethan Happ. He's been dominant tonight, and the Wolverines need to slow him down in the second half if they want any, chance to stay in this game. He has 18 points, 8 for 9 shooting. He's just been dominating Mo Wagner down low. And, I saw Duncan Robinson actually play some, stop him a couple times at the rim, which is, something you wouldn't think you'd see because, that's a mismatch there. But Wagner's been struggling down low on defense. But then on the offensive end, Wagner has 12 points. He's knocked down two threes, excuse me. So, if he needs to keep up that energy on the offensive end, but bring that down to the block on defense and really, toughen up on Happ.
Ethan Happ, he's a Player of the Year candidate, certainly a Big Ten Player of the Year candidate with Purdue's Caleb Swanigan. Michigan will see them next week. Happ, 18 of Wisconsin's 31 points. If you can do math, that's about 60%. Shooting 8 of 9. Hasn't shot a 3 yet. Doesn't actually have a 3-point attempt on the season. Him and Iverson have accounted for 26 of Wisconsin's 31. Iverson, 8 points, 4 of 5 shooting. You look at Michigan, the big stat, it's always there. The 3-point line, 5 of 13 for the Wolverines in the first half, 38%. That's not going to get it done if you want to beat a team, the 11th ranked Wisconsin Badgers. Their top scorer, you said it, Emily, Mo Wagner, the man, the myth, the legend. Last night went to the Pistons game, met up with Dirk Nowitzki, the fellow German. He's 4 of 7 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3. He's made both of his free throws. Other than Wagner, it's really anyone's game.
Night.
Walton Jr., he's supposed to be the big superstar. Everyone's gotten excited. He's shooting 1 of 6 for 3 points. What is Michigan doing wrong? What do they need to do to fix Derek Walton Jr. and get some of the guys going?
Well, they need ball movement, and that's something we saw a little bit at the beginning of the first half, but it really, kind of faltered towards the end of that second half. And, you see Zach Irvin dribbling out the shot clock and putting up, a contested 3 or a shot from his elbow jumper he loves, but that's not working out for him. He has 5 points, 2 for 5 shooting, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. So they need to get that ball moving, and I want to see, Walton penetrate the paint, get to the basket, because, he's been amazing the past couple games for the Wolverines. They need to get the ball in his hands, but it's good that Wagner's performing right now for the Wolverines. But I want to say one good thing the Wolverines are doing is rebounding. They're only 1 behind Wisconsin, 14-13 right now. And Wisconsin usually out-rebounds their opponents by 8. So the Wolverines need to continue to fight for those boards.
It's 31-30. The road team's on top, and we're getting ready to start the second half. It will be Michigan basketball. Michigan coming out with their starters. DJ Wilson, Derek Walton Jr., Muhammad Ali, Abdur-Rahman, Mo Wagner, and Zach Irvin. Wisconsin will counter with their starters. It's Trice, Showalter, Hayes, Happ, and Vito Brown. We're underway at Crisler Arena. It's the second half. Right wing, DJ Wilson's got it. Goes to the left, finds Derek Walton Jr. Walton Jr. working against Showalter. Trying to find someone, gets right back to DJ Wilson, A pass to Abdur-Rahman's going to be stolen by Trice, puts it up with the left hand, puts it in.
Bad start for the Wolverines, slow on offense, and then resulting in the turnover.
An early turnover there by the Wolverines gives Wisconsin 2 free points. Right wing, it's Walton. Gets it left wing to Zach Irvin. Irvin going against Nigel Hayes. Over to DJ Wilson. Abdur-Rahman right wing. Up top to Wagner. Goes to the right. Finds Walton. Gets a screen. Walton going to go to the left. Left wing. Irvin 3. It's long. Wilson taps it out to Abdur-Rahman, who gets it before it goes out of bounds. Gets a pass to Irvin. Win up for the slam. It's blocked by Nigel Hayes. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Wolverines.
And it was an open 3 for Irvin, but that early in the shot clock, I think the way he's been shooting, passed that one up. But good cut to the basket despite being blocked on that previous play.
Gets it to Walton Jr., gets it to the left wing. Left corner, Wagner 3 is airball long. He's 2 of 5 from 3. Wisconsin brings it around, gets it to Nigel Hayes up ahead. Wilson cuts him off from the basket. He'll back it out, left wing to Brown. Trice and Showalter's got it. He works against Walton. Inside Demetrius Trice, inside to Happ. Left wing 3 for Showalter. Good! Zach Showalter with a 3-pointer. Wisconsin's up 6. Abdur Rahman brings it up right to left across your radio dial. Michigan fans realizing they need to get hyped soon. You don't want to fall too far behind. DJ Wilson's got it against Happ, right wing. Up top to Irvin, over to the left wing, Muhammad Ali Abdur Rahman. Gets a screen from Wagner to the right, gets inside to the lane, puts it up over Happ's no good. Wagner gets the rebound, gets it out to Irvin, to DJ Wilson up ahead. Goes inside, puts up the contested 2, no good. Wagner taps the rebound out to Showalter. Wisconsin ball already up 6 on the right wing. That's Trice. Trice getting the start for the injured Bronson Koenig. Had a rough game in the loss to Northwestern in the last one. Ethan Happ's got it against Wagner. It's been man versus boy, as Charlie said. He pushes him up, puts it in. Mo Wagner, where are those muscles? Wisconsin's up 8.
Yeah, you can't let Happ just back you all the way down to the basket. Got to show a little muscle there by Mo Wagner.
An air ball 3 and a rough defensive stand for Wagner is not how you want to start this second half. Gets inside at the cutting. Abdul Rahman puts it up, puts it in. Vito Brown looked like he got some contact. No foul called.
Wagner showing that he does have the offensive skill, though. Great feed to the cutting Rockman.
And Irvin strips Trice. I think he wanted to foul. Irvin's going to get in, puts it up, and cannot make the layup. He will be fouled by Ethan Happ. That is only his first. And Irvin's going to go to the line shooting 2.
And that's difficult for Wolverines fans to see. Irvin in the fast break, he had the layup. There was contact, but not able to finish. So hopefully here at the line he can, get a shooting rhythm going with 2 easy foul shots.
Zach Irvin free throws, folks. Close your eyes, look away. First is up, and the first one's good. We're going to have some subs. Trice is off, Vito Brown's off. Coming on is Iverson, and that's going to be Hill. Iverson has 8 points. Hill hasn't scored yet. Irvin's got it. Dribbles it 1, 2, 3 times with the right hand. Puts it up, puts it in. Michigan within 4, 17:02 to go, second half. Here we go, Hill brings it up. Happ takes Walton down with the screen, no call. Nigel Hayes has it, right wing to Iverson. Happ goes inside to Wagner. Nice pass all the way to the opposite corner. Showalter 3 is short. Irvin's got the rebound. He'll bring it up right to left. Still has it. Abdur Rahman in the corner. He drives in, gets it to Wagner. The shot's no good from Wagner. That was the hook shot, no good. About a 2-foot shot. Wisconsin has it back. Showalter right wing. Goes against DJ Wilson, gets it to Hayes. One at the corner 3, didn't take it. To Hill. Walton's on him. Right up top inside. Nigel Hayes goes against DJ Wilson, backs him down. Wilson's not going anywhere. Puts it up, no. They're going to call a foul on DJ Wilson. Not sure where they got that one. That's going to be his first.
That was just great defense by DJ Wilson. The crowd not happy with that. He had his hands up. He
has a right to his space. It doesn't matter. Happ's going to come off. Ilakainen's going to come on. If that name sounds weird, trust me, it looks it. Nigel Hayes has it right wing against DJ Wilson. Looked like he may have double dribbled. They didn't call it. This is Hill. Gets it to the just came in Ilakainen. Kainen hasn't scored yet. Back to Hill. They're trying to reset with 10 on the shot clock. Works against Derek Wong Jr. Wong Jr. steals it. Up ahead. Bounce pass to Mo Wagner. Puts it up and puts it in off the glass. Michigan within 2.
Great touch by Wagner to convert that layup in transition. Great pass by Wong.
Get up, Crisler Arena. It's hot, folks. It is loud. Wow, Nigel Hayes gets it to Hill. Hill up ahead against Walton Jr. Showalter's got it. Gets it right wing to Ilakainen, inside to Nigel Hayes. Works against DJ Wilson. Wilson not going anywhere. Both hands are up. Puts it up and puts it in off the glass. Be quiet, Crisler Arena. Shut your mouth.
That will be Hill's first basket of the night, but he looks comfortable down low right now.
Hill 1 of 2 overall. After that basket, Zach Irvin has it left wing. Gets it to Walton, now inside to Wagner. He's going to try to bring it down to Ilakanen. I don't know where the foul was. It wasn't called. Misses the shot. Nigel Hayes is going to bring it up. The refereeing not on the side of the home team. Inside, Nigel Hayes gets a shot blocked by Wilson. Rebound, Ilakanen. Shot blocked by Wagner. And Zach Irvin scoops it up. 2 blocks in 1 possession. He gets it to DJ Wilson with the dunk home. You can hear it, folks. How you feeling, Crisler?
And Zach Irvin is pumped up. You don't see that much emotion from him usually, but.
Wow, and Walton was trying to get the steal off the inbounds. He will foul. That looked like it was Iverson. And the fans are getting up. We've got a timeout on the floor, folks. 14:29 to go in the second half. Wisconsin 48, Michigan 38. We've said it once, we'll say it again. It's social media night here at Crisler Arena. The players' faces plastered on all the students' shirts. And right now, Michigan has all the momentum despite the Walton foul right there.
Yeah, Michigan has really stepped it up on defense and then in transition been able to convert at the basket. And Walton, with that foul, but he had a great steal on a previous possession.
Yes. He had the great steal on their side of the court. Wagner still the leading scorer. He's got 14 points on 5 of 11 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3. Of course, Happ, you know what's going on with Mr. Happ. We'll see him on his way back in. 20 points on 9 of 10 shooting. He's made both of his free throws. More points than minutes, 20 and 19.
And coming into this game, the Wolverines had to know that Happ was the one to stop. He's, leading Wisconsin in all statistics. He has everything. 15 points per game, 8.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 1.5 blocks, and 2.5 steals. So he's a stat sheet stuffer.
A stat sheet stuffer. Where are you, Dickie V? I was reading on Facebook about a week ago, the Big Ten Network had their mid-season awards, and the Player of the Year was Ethan Happ and not Purdue's Caleb Swanigan. Of course, the comment section riddled with hatred there. What's Ethan Happ's case? I mean, you're seeing him hot. What is he doing so well that has got him in the National Player of the Year conversation?
Well, he knows how to establish himself down low, and if you let him get the ball, you're done. The Wolverines just have to stop him from even getting a touch down low because he's got skills and moves to get himself to the basket. He's 9 of 10.
I mean, most of these are relatively easy shots because he's backing down Michigan's best man in Mo Wagner. Ethan Happ, number 22, a redshirt sophomore out of Milan, Illinois, 6'10", 232. The band plays their jam. The students go crazy. Coming back on the court, the first guy out of the huddle is Ethan Happ. He comes with Iverson, Trice, Showalter, and Nigel Hayes. Those are the starters for Wisconsin. It will be Wisconsin ball up too. Michigan counters with their starters: Mo Wagner, DJ Wilson, Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman, Zach Irvin, and Derek Walton Jr. Wagner, only with 1 foul. There's some full court pressure here. They get it into Trice. He'll work against Walton Jr. going left to right. Ethan Happ's got it right wing. Hasn't attempted a three-pointer all year. Certainly isn't going to do it now. Up ahead to Iverson, left wing. Hayes. Back right wing to Iverson. He's got Happ inside on Wagner. Wilson helps double him. Now he's going to go right back inside. Trice with a corner 3 is no good. Rebound tapped around. Zach Irvin's got it. Up ahead to Derek Walton Jr., right wing. He's got DJ Wilson, right wing 3, right behind him, didn't take it. Irvin gets it back up ahead to Walton Jr. A lot of W's on this team. I'm struggling for sure. He goes right, up ahead to DJ Wilson. Wilson had Irvin streaking in, didn't take it. Wagner works against Ethan Happ and throws it away. Right to Showalter. Wilson brings it back. It's Showalter up ahead to Ethan Happ, and he's going to get an easy layup.
And Wagner just wasn't ready for that. Happ 1 step ahead of him and got straight to the basket.
I don't know how you can't be ready for it. And here comes John Beeline making a move. Mark Donnell is going to come in. A lot of fans know him as soft. At least the Michigan fans do. But we're going to see, can he work against Happ? Irvin gets it inside to DJ Wilson, works against Nigel Hayes. He wants to put up the mid-range jumper. Hayes knocks it away from him. He'll save it. Get it up ahead to the resetting Zach Irvin. Irvin trying to do something. 4 on the clock, 3 on the clock, 2 on the clock. Just has to hoist up a 3. Good off the glass. Are you kidding me? Will that get Zach Irvin going? It sure will for the Crisler Arena. Michigan within 1. Here we go, folks. Can Wisconsin silence the crowd? Gets it inside to Happ. Goes against Mo Wagner. And it's an offensive foul. It's a push on Ethan Happ. I see a Mo Wagner. Sit down, number 22. Michigan can take the lead here.
And that was big for the Wolverines.
Wow. Woo! That's Happ's second. And Donnell's going to come in for Wagner. Duncan Robinson also going to come in, it looks like, for Zach Irvin. No, for DJ Wilson. So Michigan's going to have Robinson, Irvin, Donnell, Abdur Rahman, Walton Jr. out. They're down 1, 12:34 to go, second half. Walton's going to bring it up for Michigan. Brings it right to the left. Right wing, Duncan Robinson rolls to the left. Gets it to the left wing, Zach Irvin. Irvin works against Iverson. Up ahead to Donnell. Right wing, Walton. Oh, Duncan Robinson, one of the 3 on the right wing, didn't take it. He gives it to Walton instead. He'll go inside against Happ. Puts up the reverse layup, no good. That foul is going to be on Happ, folks. That's his 3rd. We may see Ethan Happ going to the bench, and that's what happened last time. Michigan went on a big run.
A strong move by Walton, able to go up and under. I'm surprised he even got an attempt at the basket going through the trees of Happ, but smart play. And now, as you said, Happ in foul trouble with 3.
Wow, and Walton Jr., the best free throw shooter in the Big Ten, puts it up, puts it in, tied it up.
I don't know if we're allowed to comment about foul shot shooting percentages anymore after I jinxed a couple of the women's players.
Yes, you did. Well, it feels good. Let's see Walton Jr., 3 dribbles with the right hand, spins it in his left, puts it up, puts it in, and we're tied. Here we go, Wisconsin's got it left to right. Fans on their feet, Michigan up 1. Trice brings it ahead, he works against Derek Walton Jr. Gets it to Nigel Hayes. Back to Trice. It's Showalter gonna reset, works on his right. Now he's got Irvin on him. He's stuck in the paint. Trice in a contested 3 is almost airballed. Rebound goes to Iverson inside to Trice. Reset the shot clock. They could have gone inside to the cutting Showalter. They didn't. They're going to reset. Showalter's got it on the right wing. Goes inside to Iverson. He works against Duncan Robinson. Gets it back out. Trice. Back inside to Iverson. Backs down Duncan Robinson. Goes right into him. Just throws up the shot and it goes in. My goodness. Wisconsin back up 1. Derek Walton Jr. brings it up. Gets it to the right wing to Duncan Robinson. Looking for Donnell to swing. Pass it to Irvin. It was tipped by Vito Brown, the defender. Back to Donnell looking to swing it. Fakes the pass to Abdur Rahman. Now gets it. Irvin going to the right. It's a long 2, and it's good! Right up ahead, Zach Irvin. That's his shot. Michigan back up 1.
Irvin's feeling it now, and he must be happy after struggling for the past couple games. But Irvin now second for the Wolverines in scoring with 12.
Here we go. Inside, Showalter works against Abdur Rahman. They're going to call a foul. He puts it up off the glass and in. Wisconsin up 1, and we have another timeout on the floor. Showalter will shoot a free throw, and we come back. On the floor, it's 10:47 to go, second half. 46-45 Wisconsin. Folks, we've got a game. Michigan fighting to stay in the tournament. Right now, ESPN Joe Lenardi has Michigan as a 10 seed, Wisconsin as a 5. Now, the NCAA doing something I've really never seen them do before, coming out with the first 4 seeds, and the top 4 seeds in the 4 regions of the NCAA tournament. That's usually about the top 16 teams. Wisconsin not mentioned there, probably meaning the NCAA has them about a 5 or a 6 seed. What do you think about that? The number 11 team not even getting in the top 4.
I think that probably just says something about the level of play right now in the Big Ten, and I think, Michigan, they're going to be maybe scrape in, but I mean, I don't, on a given night, maybe they're, a good tournament team. They might win a game, but, I think just Michigan's been struggling this year. And I mean, I don't know, Wisconsin at 11. They are a good team, but I think the Big Ten's just a little weak.
Well, the Big Ten definitely weak. Not the powerhouses you're used to seeing. Michigan State struggling, Michigan struggling, Purdue, for their standards, struggling. It's really been a two-team division. Northwestern on its way up after beating Wisconsin on the road. Not something you see very often. But Michigan 6-6 in the Big Ten, 16-9 overall, fighting to get in. They're hot. They just crushed Michigan State. They got their first road win against Indiana. Now this is probably the biggest game they have on their remaining schedule. I mean, their biggest two opponents are going to be their last two opponents at home, Wisconsin and Purdue next week, where we'll see Player of the Year candidate number 2, Caleb Swanigan. But if you're the Michigan Wolverines, if you can protect your home floor, win even one of the next two, beating either Wisconsin or Purdue, that's got to put you in the tournament for sure.
Yeah, and to win this game right now, they need to find an answer for the Wisconsin's points in the paint. They have 34 to Michigan's 16, and I don't know who's going to step up right now for the Wolverines. Maybe they'll put Wagner back in, and, you know, he's the energy of the Wolverines, kind of the heart and soul. Maybe he'll get fired up, you know, kind of get a little angry that Haps, you know, taking advantage of him down low.
Well, we're used to seeing Wagner sitting out at this time. He tends to accumulate the fouls. Not today. We've only seen one. We saw Donnell, and we're going to see Donnell again coming out of the timeout. An interesting strategy. It could work. Michigan's going to have Duncan Robinson, Mark Donnell, Zach Irvin, Muhammad Ali, Abdur-Rahman, and Derek Walton Jr. Wisconsin has Ethan Happ. He's back out. Vito Brown, Showalter, Trice, and I believe that's Iverson bending down. Can't see from up here, but Showalter's going to shoot a free throw here. 10:47 to go. They're up one. Puts it up, puts it in. It's up two. It is Iverson. And Michigan's down two. They've got the ball moving right to left. Muhammad Ali, Abdur-Rahman over left wing, Zach Irvin. 21 on 21 over to Donnell. Skip passes at Duncan Robinson. Now Derek Walton Jr. three. It's short. Rebound goes to Trice. A questionable shot to say the least. This is Trice bringing it up against Abdur-Rahman. Had Showalter, didn't want to give it to him. He's backing out. Now he's got Showalter up ahead inside to Ethan Happ, and they're going to call a foul on Mark Donnell. It was a really awful pass from Showalter inside. Almost went over Happ's head. We've seen that happen already today. Instead, it's going to be Donnell. That's his first.
And I feel like we've also seen a lot of questionable calls on this end with Wisconsin down low with Happ.
Well, he's the player, one of the players of the year in the Big Ten. They're going to get inside. Zach Irvin with the steal. Michigan's still down two. He's going to go all the way. Euro step, puts it up. No good. Euro stepped right past Showalter. Now Trice has it. He's going to back it out and reset. 10 minutes to go, second half. 47-45, road team on top. This is Demetric Trice. He's the freshman making his first career start. They're trying to get it into Happ. They can't. Instead, they get it into Brown, who puts it over Duncan Robinson. Can't go in. It goes out of bounds off Vito Brown. Oh, not sure about that one. It looked like it went off Abdur-Rahman. The ref has a much better angle than I do. Derek Walton Jr. passes it to Abdur-Rahman. 9.5 to go. Michigan down two. Nigel Hayes getting ready to come in for Wisconsin. A foul here from Ethan Happ. That would be his fourth. They're going to get into the cutting. Abdur-Rahman puts it up. The floater goes. Michigan's tied it up with 9:27 to go. Second half. I don't need to keep saying second half, I know, but I want to. Ethan Happ gets it to Showalter. Wanted the three after the pick, didn't take it. They're going to go inside to Happ. Spins on Donnell. He's doubled by Irvin. Now Trice gets it in the corner. Dribbles against Duncan Robinson. Robinson clearly uncomfortable. Puts it up, no good. Showalter tries to dunk in the rebound. He can't. Abdur-Rahman's going to bring it back. This is Derek Walton Jr. Back right wing. Abdur-Rahman three. No, it's strong. Ethan Happ the rebound. That's his fourth. Oh, Crisler Arena was set to go crazy there. It's a tie game, folks. Trice gets it to Iverson, right wing. Gets a screen from Happ. Now Robinson's going to be on Ethan Happ. Now Irvin switches on him. Left wing to Trice. Trice works against Abdur-Rahman. Wide open. Iverson three up top. It's no good. Vito Brown trying to get the rebound. No foul called. Instead it goes to Walton. Oh, Duncan Robinson three is blocked by Iverson. He's going to go one-on-one against Irvin. Puts it up. Irvin, great defense. Duncan Robinson, the rebound. And they're going to say it's a foul on Iverson. That's going to be Iverson's, where is that? That's going to be his second. He's the only other double-digit scorer for Wisconsin. Vito Brown's going to head out, so is Iverson. Nigel Hayes and Hill both going to come in for Wisconsin. Michigan going to counter with Walton Jr., Abdur-Rahman, Irvin, Robinson, and Donnell. It's the same lineup. Don't know where Mo Wagner is. Walton Jr.'s got it. Right wing, works against Showalter. He's worked against him all day. He's been the best defender I've seen on Walton Jr. all season. Gets a screen, left corner, still dribbling it. Gets to Duncan Robinson from the moon three, decided not to take it. 8 on the shot clock. Irvin, back left wing. Walton Jr. works against Happ, crosses Happ up. Abdur-Rahman, that's his shot in the corner for three. Good!
And what court vision by Walton. He got into the paint, and then he knew Rockman was in his spot in the corner for three. What a play by the Wolverines.
I am not exactly sure why we have a stoppage in play. That'll come to us soon. I think a foul might have been called on Michigan. It doesn't matter. Michigan 50, Wisconsin 47. We've got a timeout with 7:51 to go. Fouls are 5-4 in favor of Michigan. Each team has 3 timeouts, and Michigan's got all the momentum right now.
And the Wolverines starting to get some stops on defense. Wisconsin has 0 points in the last 2 minutes and 54 seconds. They're 0 of 5.
Wow, 0 of their last 5. 2 of their last 8. My goodness. I'm not do you know why we have a stoppage in play right now? Because it looks like it's just an immediate timeout. I didn't know they could just call those out of nowhere. Not exactly sure what's going on, but there is a immediate timeout here with 7:51 to go. Crisler Arena's on their feet. It's getting real exciting, folks. Michigan up 3. A win here. All of a sudden, you're looking at a possibly ranked Michigan team. Is that possible? Am I getting ahead of myself?
You might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, but this is a great resume builder for them if they are able to pull this one out. Up 3, 7:51 remaining in the game. And this has just been a back and forth game. It's been tied 8 times, 11 lead changes. And on that last possession by Wisconsin, when then Duncan got the rebound and was fouled, that slowed things down, which I think worked in the Wolverines' advantage for that last play, because there had been a bunch of back and forth where neither team scored. They were both out of control. So the Wolverines now need to lock in on defense and then just be calm on the offensive end. And that's what I liked about Walton. He knew the shot clock was running down, but he had great court awareness, court vision to find Rockman in the corner.
You know, we're talking about Michigan's resume. Let's talk about it. I mean, they really don't have a big win on their schedule. The SMU win in New York City is their 4th game of the season. SMU currently ranked 19th, 23-4, first place in their American Conference, which has exactly 0 other teams in it. You look at other wins, Marquette a decent team. Michigan State, you split the season with them. Indiana, I guess, is the other big win. That's the only other tournament team you can look at and say, oh, that's who Michigan has beaten.
Yes, I mean, so this one is a must win.
Yes, I wouldn't say it's a must win, but for your resume, you're kind of down to Wisconsin, Northwestern, and Purdue as your last games. Up 3 with 7:51 to go. I mean, you got to imagine this is important. And, folks, I have no earthly idea what's happening, but Abdur-Rahman is at the free throw line.
I guess he was fouled on that corner 3. It's kind of pushed into the bench.
He was. It's an and one. He makes it. Michigan up 4. I don't know how. It didn't pop up for us. It doesn't matter. Michigan up 4, 7.5 to go. Wagner back in. He's on Ethan Happ. The rest of the lineup, you know. They get it inside to Happ. He's doubled by Irvin and Donnell. Excuse me, that's not Wagner. Instead, he goes in anyway. It's blocked by Zach Irvin, the senior. Donnell gets the rebound. Walton Jr.'s got it. Michigan's got Walton, Abdur-Rahman, Irvin, Robinson, Donnell. Wisconsin counters with Trice, Showalter, Hayes, Hill, and Happ. Zach Irvin going to the right now, puts it up from 3. Good! Right at the top of the key. Michigan's up 7. Watch out, team in red. Michigan's on fire.
Irvin now with 15, waving his arms, getting this crowd into it.
Timeout, Wisconsin. That's only going to get them louder. My goodness. We were talking about 10 minutes before the game started. Crisler Arena seemed dead. It seemed like only 2/3 of the crowd was here. Folks, I can assure you it's a sellout crowd tonight. Michigan up 7. They're waving their emoji posters around. My goodness, Chrysler's hot right now.
And the Wolverines, this is what they needed from Zach Irvin. He started out cold, but now he has 15 points, 5 for 10. And because Walton Jr. has been carrying the team in the past couple games, but right now he only has 5 points, 1 for 7 shooting, 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. So the question was, will someone else step up if he can't play, at his highest level? And right now Irvin is doing that.
Well, like you said, Walton's struggling, shooting 1 of 7, 1 of 5 from 3. He's got 5 points in the half hour of playing. His senior pal, Zach Irvin, has 15 points in a half hour of playing, 5 of 10, 2 of 5 from 3. He's made 3 of 4 free throws. And coming into the season, it was all about the senior duo. Could they bring Michigan to the tournament? Well, now we know that Wagner and DJ Wilson are also in it. We haven't seen Wilson that much today. He's taken 3 shots. He only has 1 foul. Him and Wagner have been relatively quiet. Why is Beeline going to other guys that aren't Wagner and Wilson inside?
I guess right now Beeline thinks that there are other alternatives for defense down low. And we saw on that last play, Irvin and Donnell were able to come up with a stop against Happ. It's been a big struggle for Wagner and Wilson down low guarding Wisconsin's bigs. So I think Beeline is going to stick with that right now if they're having this offensive spark by Irvin. So Wagner, he has 14, 5 of 11, and he's hit 2 threes. So if he can bring him back in late in the game, hit a couple more shots, but I think he's just too much of a liability right now down low on defense.
Michigan on a 9-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 25 seconds. They're up 7, 54-47 with 7:05 to go in the second half. It was a full timeout, and this is quite the full timeout as we're still sitting. It looks like Mo Wagner ready to come back in. DJ Wilson, a measly 1 of 3, 2 points in 21 minutes. Wagner's shooting 5 of 11. He's got 14 points, 2 of 5 from 3. The team's break huddle. It will be Wisconsin ball. It's Trice, Hayes, Happ, Showalter, and Hill. Michigan counters. It's the same lineup. Mark Donnell, folks. You ever heard that name before? Here he is. Duncan Robinson, Zach Irvin, Derek Walton Jr., Abdur Rahman. Showalter going to get it into Trice. Fans on their feet. Trice going to go all the way inside, off the glass, up and out of bounds, and it's going to go to Michigan. That's off Hill. Michigan a 7-point lead in goal, under 7 minutes to go. My goodness. Walton brings it up. Crowd quietly sitting back down. Student section on their feet, of course. He still got it against Showalter, trying to make a play. Gets it over top of the key. Donnell against Happ. Oh, they could have called a foul right there. Irvin dribbles it off his foot, gets the ball back. 9 on the shot clock. Is he going to put it up? He's just going to go all the way and puts it up, and it's blocked by Nigel Hayes. Rebound by Showalter. Wisconsin brings it back up. Nigel Hayes has it. Top of the key against Zach Irvin. Goes inside to Ethan Happ. He's doubled by Robinson. Gets it all the way to Hill. Corner 3 is good. He was open after the Happ double. That's what they've been going with. That's what you got to give is the wide open 3. Wisconsin hits it. They're down 4. 6 minutes to go. 54-50. Michigan on top. Wilson and Wagner are silent. Zach Irvin gets it right wing to Donnell. Right corner to Abdur Rahman. Robinson streaking. He's got Hill right on his butt. It's going to be tipped away by Happ. Walton grabs the steal. He'll go inside. It's a long 2 with 2 on the clock. No good. Donnell, no chance at it. It goes out of bounds, though, and they're going to say it went off Happ. Donnell, no chance against Nigel Hayes and Ethan Happ. It doesn't matter. And here comes the German spark plug. That's what they called him as a kid. Mo Wagner going to come in for Mark Donnell. And that's about as good as Mark Donnell has ever looked this entire season. Pretty much shutting down Ethan Happ. Wagner going to come in, though. Irvin gets it to Walton. It's a fresh shot clock. Duncan Robinson takes the pass, gives it right back to him. Now gives it right back to Duncan Robinson. It's a passing carousel between these two. He rolls to the left, gets it to Zach Irvin. He'll go inside, looking for Wagner inside. He's going to dribble below the basket, back out, back below the basket, gets it to Mo Wagner, puts it up. It's an easy layup, Michigan up 6.
Good job by Irvin, tiptoeing around the baseline and then found a cutting Wagner.
56-50, 5:15 to go in this one. Trice has it against Walton Jr. They want to go inside to Hap, and they do. It's Mo Wagner, Duncan Robinson doubles. They get to Hill, Showalter, 3 didn't take it, and they're going to say it looked like it's going to be a push against Michigan. I think that's going to be on Derek Walton Jr. That's going to be his second foul. Duncan Robinson came over to double with Wagner. Hill had the open 3, didn't take it. Wisconsin going to get it in. Corner 3, Showalter didn't want it. He'll dribble in, back out. Gives it back to Trice, to the big blue M in the middle of the court. Under 5 to go, second half. They're going to reset. It's Ethan Hap, and they're going to say it's a foul against Zach Irvin. He was posting up with Ethan Hap. That's Michigan's 6th foul, and just like that, Wisconsin now in the bonus. Their next foul, they'll shoot a 1-and-1.
And one of the reasons why Hap is such a great player is we see him double teamed and he has that great court vision. Cross court pass to Hill, who didn't take the 3, but Hap does have 6 assists to go along with 22 points and 5 rebounds.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. 2 turnovers. He does have the 3 fouls, though. If Michigan can force a 4th, you're looking at possibly Hap sitting down for a few minutes. Michigan's going to call their timeout. Both teams now with 2 timeouts remaining. Michigan 56, Wisconsin 50, 4:52 to go. Second half, fouls are 6-5 in favor of the Badgers. Wisconsin also has the possession arrow. As Wagner came in quickly, it'll be interesting to see what they'll bring out. Looked like it was just they're going to say it is a media timeout, actually.
Yeah, and if the Wolverines can get the ball into the paint and go up against Hap, maybe get a driving guard, have to step in and maybe draw another foul.
I mean, we've been seeing. You see more blocks than charges. I like that. Go inside to Wagner, try to pick it up, make the ref choose who's given the foul to. Michigan comes out with Walton Jr., Abdur-Rahman, Wagner, Irvin, Robinson. Wisconsin counters with Trice, Showalter, Hayes, Hill, and Hap. This is Trice getting it in. He'll get it back on the left wing against Walton Jr. Gets a screen from Ethan Hap. Wagner with the help defense. He goes back to Hap. Top of the key, Hayes. Left wing, this is Showalter now inside to Hap. He's 1-on-1 against Wagner. Gets it to Hayes. Outside, back inside to Hap. Goes inside against Irvin. He can't! And they're going to call a foul on the Abdur-Rahman rebound. That's on Hap. That's his 4th. Wow!
Big for the Wolverines.
Wow.
And they got a break there that Hap didn't convert on that layup. He kicked it back out. Wolverines then kind of forgot about him right there by the basket. So good help by Irvin, but they got to be more careful down low.
Hap stays in the game with 4 fouls. Can you imagine if he goes out here? Zach Irvin dribbles it up a shoe again. It goes to Abdur-Rahman. Michigan up 6. I'll say it now. I'll say it a million more times. Walton going to reset with 10 on the clock. Irvin gives him the screen to the left. He draws Nigel Hayes, gets it to Abdur-Rahman, who's going to go in, put up a fadeaway at the free throw line, no good. Hill's going to collect the rebounds. He goes against Abdur-Rahman, gets a couple screens from Hap, but doesn't take them. Showalter has the top of the key. They give it to Hill against Duncan Robinson, left corner. Zach Irvin is 1-on-1 against Ethan Hap. Not what you want to see as a Michigan fan. He gets it back out to Hayes. It's stolen by Wagner. They get it inside to Wagner for the dunk. Are you kidding me? They didn't call a foul, but my goodness, he just took down Showalter.
Yeah, Showalter a little picking up now after that play.
Michigan up 8, 3:20 to go. Fans on their feet. Unbelievable.
The spark plug has done his job.
And they're going to call a block on Abdur-Rahman. Showalter went inside, looked like he was set to me. It doesn't matter. Vito Brown's going to check in. That also doesn't matter. We've got a media timeout. 3:14 to go. Second half, Michigan up 58-50.
An unusual mistake by Hap, the turnover, and then throw ahead dunk to Wagner. He just made this place go crazy.
Abdur Rahman got the assist on that one. If you're a Michigan Wolverine, you got to be thinking, if you lose this game, it's got to be a complete butcher job. I mean, this is one you'll remember at the end of the year. Regardless of the outcome, this could be a huge win at home. This could be a big butcher. Both teams are in the bonus. Wisconsin's going to shoot a 1-1. That's going to be their man Showalter, who's come in. Zach Showalter averaging 8 points per game. He's a 49% shooter, 38 from 3, and an 84% free throw shooter. Not who you want to see at the line as a Michigan fan shooting a 1-1. As this will be the last big media timeout, folks. Wisconsin, one of their last 9. They haven't scored in 3 minutes and 5 seconds. One of their last 9. 13-3 run by Michigan. This is exactly what you want to see if you're a Wolverine fan. I mean, you're turning it on late. This was a game you were down, 6-7 points early second half, and you're thinking, is Wisconsin going to possibly run away with it in the second half? Instead of the Wolverines outscoring them by 9 in the second half, Wisconsin's best player, Ethan Happ, has 4 fouls. You got to imagine if this game does, cross your fingers, go into overtime, Ethan Happ might not be available, and you know Michigan is going to go right for Ethan Happ inside. Go inside, try to draw that blocking foul, make him get physical, and if he doesn't, take the free Mo Wagner dunk.
And you got to be happy with Beeline in this game so far. He put in Zanell, maybe not the best thing for Wolverines fans, but Zanell did a good job.
Yes.
Wagner sat down for a little bit, and then Beeline put Wagner in right when he was needed. He came off, as you said, a spark plug. He has 4 points since coming in the game, but it's been more than that because that last dunk is a momentum changer and gets the crowd on the feet. And in a game like that, that is exactly what you need.
Michigan's going to come out with Derek Walton Jr., Zach Urban, Muhammad Ali, Abdur Rahman, Duncan Robinson getting major minutes, and Mo Wagner confirming with the ref it's 1-1. It is Wisconsin counters with Trice, Hill, Showalter, Vito Brown, the starter we haven't seen much from, and Nigel Hayes. 84% free throw shooter is Showalter. He's 1 of 1 today, puts the first up, puts the first through. Wisconsin crawls within 7. Wagner and Irvin boxing out Nigel Hayes and Vito Brown. Hayes and Brown going to switch. Brown goes on. Michigan's going to switch with them. Wagner's on Hayes. Irvin's on Brown. Showalter's got it. 3 dribbles, 4 dribbles with the right hand. Throws it up. Goes off the top of the rim and good. The tip of the rim and good. Wisconsin within 6. Walton Jr. going to bring it up. He'll bring it with under 3 minutes to go. Duncan Robinson gets it top of the key to Wagner. Skip pass over to Duncan Robinson from the moon 3. A terrible 3. No good. Showalter the rebound. A god-awful possession by the Wolverines. Nigel Hayes goes inside against Wagner. It's no Ethan Happ. He passes it over to Hill. Walton the steal, gets it up to Irvin. He'll dunk it home. Michigan up 8 with 2.5 to go. Hot dog. Michigan on fire.
And that will be Walton's 3rd steal of the night. He might not be putting up the points, but he's bringing the energy.
He's playing great against Showalter. Right now it's Irvin against Showalter. Gets it inside to Nigel Hayes against Duncan Robinson. Vito Brown, corner 3 over Mo Wagner, no good. Robinson the rebound. He gets it to Derek Walton Jr. Michigan can take a double-digit lead with under 2 minutes to go. Michigan fans all urging themselves simultaneously to be quiet for the offense. Walton is content with dribbling this baby out, and Showalter's going to let him under 2 minutes to go. Second half, Michigan up 8. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Walton Jr. goes against Showalter. Dribbles it in. Looks like he pushed him down. No foul. Instead, he'll put it up. The layup no good. They're going to call a shot clock violation. I don't know how that wasn't a foul on Walton Jr.
Yeah, Walton tried to get fancy there and do it all by himself. And you know the Wolverines have been having some decent ball movement in this game. They can't now at the end of the game, try to get too selfish. We saw Robinson taking that poor choice 3 on the last possession, so they got to be smart on offense.
Happ comes in for Vito Brown. Wagner Tried to get the steal against Trice. No foul was called. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wisconsin. DJ Wilson finally going to come back in. He only has 21 minutes, which is not what he's used to. Duncan Robinson going to sit down. It's Irvin Wilson, Abdur Rahman Wagner, and Walton Jr. for Michigan. Wisconsin counters with Trice, Showalter, Hayes, Hill, and Big Boy, 22 points, 4 fouls, Ethan Happ. Showalter to gun it in to Dimitri Trice, excuse me. He rolls left against Abdur Rahman. Hayes had the 3, didn't take it. Goes inside against DJ Wilson, back out to Trice. Trice had the 3, also didn't take it, and they're going to call a foul push against Abdur Rahman. It may have been a foul, but it most certainly wasn't a push. That's Abdur Rahman's 4th. And Trice is going to go to the line. He'll shoot 2. That's Dimitri Trice's first career start. He's also an 84% free throw shooter. That's very nice. DJ Wilson's going to come out for Duncan Robinson, I guess for the offense. I guess you want to put DJ Wilson in on defense. It's exactly 1:30 to go, second half. Trice's first rebound is up and good, rattles home. Wisconsin back within 7. That's Michigan's 8th team foul. 2 more to the double bonus. Wagner he's got a boxed out Ethan Happ here. Second free throw is up, it's good. Wisconsin has some full court pressure here. They get it into Derek Walton Jr. Down 6. They can bring it to exactly a minute to go. Showalter gonna bring it up, force the 5 count. No, nothing happening there. They're pushing back and forth. Derek Walton Jr., 90% free throw shooter. Mo Wagner, right wing 3 with 11 on the clock. Did it go in? Ask Crisler Arena. Gosh darn it, it did. Michigan up 9, under a minute to go. Ethan Happ brings it up. He works against Mo Wagner. Gets it back to Trice. Top of the key. 3 is long. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wisconsin. One of the refs said it was a foul on Walton. One of the refs said it was out of bounds. They're going to say it was a foul on Derek Walton Jr. That's going to be his 3rd. The ref closer to the ball said it went out of bounds. I guess that doesn't matter.
Yeah, the crowd here not happy about that one. It was a loose ball. They were both running for it. Questionable call. But now Trice will have opportunity at the line.
9-point game. It's a 1-and-1. Ethan Happ is pushing before the shot even goes. It's up and good. Wagner and Robinson, it looked like Ethan Happ was just going at it before the shot started. They're getting an explanation from the ref. It doesn't matter. And Trice will shoot one more. 55.5 to go. Michigan up 8. Trice, one dribble, throws it up, puts it in. It's a 7-point game. And it looks like Iverson's going to come in for Ethan Happ on defense.
Yeah, they're not going to let Happ get in a risky situation and collect his 5th foul on defense.
All right, it's a full court pressure by Wisconsin. They get it into Duncan Robinson. He's stuck in the corner, gets it to Zach Irvin. Wagner's wide open, way ahead, and Irvin overthrew him, but Derek Walton Jr. is going to come down with it, and they're going to be forced to foul. It's Trice. Wagner was wide open down the court.
That one was almost too easy for Irvin. He wasn't aware of Wagner, but the whole crowd held their breath as they saw Wagner wide open by the rim. Irvin just not able to land that pass.
Irvin overshot him and went off the glass, and Derek Walton Jr. grabbed it. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. Ethan Happ will come back in for Iverson. Walton 2nd in the Big Ten in free throws. Dribble 1, 2, 3 with the right hand, spins it in his left, bends his knees, puts the shot up, and it's no good long. Wisconsin can cut this thing to 4. Trice gonna go inside, puts it up, no good. He didn't make the shot, no foul was called, and Ethan Happ is forced to foul Duncan Robinson. That's number 5.
And the crowd knows it, they're all waving goodbye. Happ in shock right now.
Nah. Hey. See you later, Ethan Happ. Vito Brown's going to check in for him. And you got to think now, if you're the Wisconsin Badgers, you're desperate to not bring this thing to overtime. Waves around Crisler Arena for Mr. Happ. You had a great night, young man. 22 points on 10 of 13 shooting. He played 30 minutes, and that is all Brown going to come in. Yes. Just a large yell right towards him. Duncan Robinson's going to shoot a 1-and-1. No rebounders ready for Michigan. They're still up 7. Walton with the rare free throw miss on the last possession. Duncan Robinson puts it up, and it's short. Wisconsin brings it forward. They can bring it within 4. Showalter top of the key. Gets it to Hill. Good defense into Brown. Brown's going to drive on Irvin. Lost the ball. I don't know where the travel was. He puts up an air ball. Throws it to Trice 3. He loses the ball in the air. Still Hill grabs it. Puts it up for 3. No good. Showalter the rebound. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Wilson has it. He loses it. Hayes finds it and puts it in. I don't know what just happened. Wisconsin's within 5. That's the bad news, Michigan fans. Good news is there's 9 seconds left.
Yeah, it took Wisconsin a long time to finally find the bottom of the basket on that one. It was a little bit like volleyball, just tapping it around, but finally Hayes was able to tip it in. Now the crowd's on their feet for Derek Walton Jr. He has hit 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 400 assists.
I mean,
putting him up there with some Michigan greats.
Yes, that's fantastic. Folks, we'll reset the game for you. It's Michigan ball. They're up 63-58 on the visiting Wisconsin Badgers. 9.0 on the clock. Wisconsin in the double bonus, Michigan in the single bonus. They'll shoot one more 1-and-1 into 2 free throws. I mean, if you're John Beilein, I guess I jinxed it too, Emily. I said they're the best free throw shooting team in the Big Ten, which they are. It doesn't matter because Walton missed the front end of the 1-and-1, so did Duncan Robinson. Michigan's got 2 timeouts here. Not close to a 5-second count. Abdur Rahman's going to come in. He can run the baseline here. Ethan Happ is out, and you got to think Wisconsin's chances of winning kind of out with them. Fans starting to head for the exits, trying to get it head on traffic. 9.3 to go. They get it in to nobody, and they call a timeout before the 5th second hits. It looked like they had Irvin, but I don't think they were confident enough in him to get the ball into him.
Yeah, Robinson thought he was open for a split second, but in that situation, if you have a timeout, take it. You got to be careful. Right under the basket, you don't want Wisconsin to steal it and get an easy layup.
Exactly. Each team has 1 timeout remaining. Folks, they've put 9.3 on the clock. If Michigan Wolverine fans want to get angry, you got to imagine here, 2 free throws, 7-point game. That's got to be ball game, right?
That'll be the ball game, yeah, but the Wolverines going to the line with a couple misses. Now it's in their head. It's a mental game now at the foul line.
It is a 1-and-1, and folks, it is a big possession right here. Abdur Rahman can run the baseline. They dribble him. The 5 count's begun. Trying to get it in. He needs to get it in, and it's going to hit Showalter, and they're going to say it's Wisconsin ball? It looked like it hit Showalter out of bounds with 8.4 to go. The refs
looks like they're
signaled Wisconsin ball. Let's check out the replay.
It looks like they changed the call to Michigan ball, but they're going to look at it.
Wow. Michigan, I told you this would have to be a butcher job, and this is a butcher job. It looked on the replay. I don't have a screen close to me. It looked like it's Michigan ball on the replay. 8.4 is on the clock. Regardless, Michigan should have used their last time out there. They need to get it in, and they need to get it in quickly. Do you almost do the home run pass where you just run towards your basket, throw it up high? If you get it, great. If you don't, the clock starts moving at 8.4, and they got to get it back.
Yeah, and then you're not going to give away a guaranteed layup at your own basket. So I think that's what they need to do. And also, you said Rahman, could run the baseline. It seemed like he wasn't necessarily aware of that because he wasn't, and kind of everyone was clustered near him, and you're not going to get a pass in like that. So,
well,
it would be smart if Beilein right now is drawing up that football pass.
Well, if it is Michigan ball, they will not be able to run the baseline. It's an out-of-bounds play now, so he will have to stand still. It's about 3/4 to the right of center on the baseline. It's not in the corner, fortunately, if you're a Wolverine fan. Michigan fans holding their breath. I don't understand what for. The refs have come out, now they're talking, and they're going to give it to Michigan. I think it's the right decision. .9 seconds comes off the clock, but so does Abdur Rahman's right to run the baseline. Michigan going to come out with Wilson, Irvin, Duncan Robinson, Derek Walton Jr., and Abdur Rahman. Wisconsin counters with Trice, Showalter, Hayes, Hill, and Iverson. Abdur Rahman is going to inbound it. They put 8.9 back on the clock. Abdur Rahman can't run the baseline. Now they decide they want to put in Iverson for Vito Brown because they didn't have time to do that during the timeout, apparently. Brown sits down. He was a starter. He's only seen 17 minutes, 0 of 5 shooting. That's probably part of it. Abdur Rahman's got the ball in his hands. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. They get it to Irvin, and he's going to get fouled. DJ Wilson ran.
Yeah,
he did run the home run ball.
There was an option there.
Nigel Hayes was on him. It doesn't matter. With 7.3 to go, Irvin's going to shoot it 1-and-1. Folks, 2 free throws. Cross my fingers. Knock on wood is going to end this thing. And Vito Brown, there he is. He's going to check back in for Iverson. Zach Irvin, he's 3 of 4 from the line today. Xavier Simpson going to check in for Duncan Robinson for the defense. Makes sense. Wagner not out there, but he's directing traffic. Wilson's the big man. Zach Irvin got the 1-and-1. Dribble 1, dribble 2, dribble 3 with the right hand. Bends his knees, puts it up, puts it in. And as a Wolverine fan, you got to breathe a sigh of relief now. With 7.3 to go, both teams in the double bonus. If Irvin can make it here, Michigan is going to win this game. Second free throw's up and no good. It's long. Hayes has got it with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. 3 is no good. Walton Jr. the rebound, and this game is over. The Hill 3 doesn't go in. My goodness, the Wolverines are going to defeat the Wisconsin Badgers 64-48.
And now the Wolverines are on a 3-game winning streak, and this one, a big one for them. As we said, resume builder over number 11 Wisconsin. They were able to, despite Hap's amazing performance down low, they got him to foul out, and they pulled this one out.
Michigan's going to advance to 17-9 and 7-6 in conference. Wisconsin, the number 11 team, has lost 2 in a row now. They won't be number 11 next week. They'll go over to 21-5, 10-3 in conference. The Wolverines are going to be tied with Minnesota at 7-6 in the conference. That's for 6th place. And the Michigan Wolverines are going to win their most important game on the schedule. Emily, final thoughts on this one?
Got to give a good game for both Wagner and Irvin. Irvin finally maybe winning over a little support from the fans tonight after struggling, but he had 18 points tonight, 6 of 12, coming up big. But then Wagner, spark plug, as you said, 21 points, 50% from 3. And now the Wolverines, we see Wagner waiting for an interview. He deserved this post-game interview. Player of the game for the Wolverines.
It is 64-58, not 64-48, like I apparently said in haste. Well, folks, we're getting ready to get out of here from Crisler Arena. Michigan defeats Wisconsin 64-58. I lost my press badge. It doesn't matter anymore. Final score, Michigan 64, Wisconsin 58. It feels so good, I'm going to say it like 6 more times. Everybody, we'd like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports. And I personally, along with Emily, Charlie, Jose, and Jeremy Parks, would like to give you a good night and a go blue.